Life never responds to your condition. Rather, life only responds to your decisions. Now, the quality of your decisions determine the quality of your life. Whichever life type of life you're living today is as a result of the decisions you have taken in the past times. Now, why do I say this? I think it's all about my story. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Ismail Abdulmodiu, popularly called the Mentor Ismail. It all started from a poor guy who was a graduate from a humble family. When I say humble, I'm from a very humble background, where basic things in life were like luxury. I was from the type of neighborhood that was negative, poor, fights, noises, backwards people. When you put all this together, you can imagine the kind of perception it will form in the life of someone. And your perception in life determines the kind of journey you take. It's like a map that guides you through life. So I was from this environment, but inside me, I knew then that I was meant to succeed. How do I know? I was always dreaming big, beyond the level I was then, beyond my past condition, beyond everything or the family struggling and all that. I was always I had this feeling of abundance. And because of that, I was always restless, trying to see which way out. After my school, I've done a lot of things. I worked as an adult staff, I worked as a full-time staff in different companies. Nothing was ever working. I did some, different kind of things, except anything that is not right or that violates another man's right. Now, until the time I realized that to succeed, you need to take a different perception. So what happens? As of 2003, I started reading good books like inspirational books and how-to books, from people who have succeeded and all that. One of those books were Think and Grow Rich, which changed my mindset totally, and also The Secret, which of course changed my level of belief and possibilities, and then Rich Dad Poor Dad, which changed my ways of seeking advice, at least knowing the right person to seek advice from and knowing the kind of people to follow. So you understand, in order to get financially free, in order to get to the dream that you always wanted. This was how it all began, and then I started pushing. But what I realized was, in my times of trying to get to the top, I started becoming a new person. I started learning what they call immunity. I started learning more about communication. I started learning how to build relationship. I started learning how to be up and how to be down. I started learning how to think big yet start small. I started gathering new set of habits, new set of characters, new set of attitude, and all of this together brought out a new Ismail that brought the success that I've always wanted. Today, my life is a embodiment of testimony. Today, everywhere, anything that has to do with me, anything that I used to think of, that I used to wish for, are now reality. And when I look back in my times of struggling, or when I look back at what actually gave me all the success that I have today, when I say successes, I'm telling you, yes, I have a beautiful family, I have my own house and houses, I have cars, I've traveled different parts of the world. All of these are now things that I do every day. They are no more things I dream about, unlike where I started from. So when I look at the real secret to success, every day I see people telling you, oh, let me tell you the secret to success. 101 reasons why you should be successful. Come and buy my book. Come to my seminars, all those guys out there. I'm sorry, respect to all of you, like motivational speakers. Oh, I want to show you 1,000 ways to be successful. Think and grow rich. Be positive. You cannot feature in the future. All those kind of talk. Recently, for me, I came up with the point that success is not actually what we see. It's not about the cars, the houses, and all those stuff. Success is actually who you become. And because the person you become will always attract the kind of success you desire, no matter how bad the market is. And that is why I've taken up this job. And I'm taking this job not because I'm reading from theoretical books. I'm taking up this job because I've experienced it, because I've practiced these principles over and over again, and it has worked for me. After all, like I told you, I'm a success today, though my journey is still far, but I'm not where I used to be. And for God's sake, a lot of people dream to be where I am today, while I still dream to be more than this. So these people, I'm going to be working with them. I represent 5 things. I represent 5 things. Number 1, family time. No matter how rich you are, I believe you need to have your family time. You have to have family time for your family, because when you have your children, you can only be accessible to them and they're accessible to you those times when they're still young. But when they grow up, they have their own family, then you have to struggle to keep up with them. So the best time to bond with your family is that time that you're actually growing up. Second thing I represent is financial freedom. I believe in freedom, and today I can tell you I'm financially free. When I say financial freedom, it doesn't really mean being the richest person in your vicinity or in your community or in your country. It actually means being rich enough to be able to afford the kind of life you want for yourself and your loving family anytime you want it without anybody's permission. That is what I call freedom. Also, I represent entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is a very good thing in life. Always be there to help you to be bold. It helps you to build courage. It helps you to be able to know how to build things from small to make it big. All of these skills you get trying to be an entrepreneur is actually the main gold mile in your journey to success. So all the skills you learn, all the advantage of being an entrepreneur is actually embedded in all the challenges and the risk you take. That's why I represent that as my third thing. The fourth one I represent is travel. I love traveling the world. My brother, my sister, let me tell you one thing. If you don't travel the world, you know nothing. Forget whatever you have gotten academically until you meet people, learn languages, meet new people, learn new perspective, bonding with people, eat different food, new food, and have a global family. Then you know that God is great and the creation is great, isn't it? So that's why I love traveling as well. And last but not the least, I love impacting. When I talk about that, I'm talking about human capacity building, and that is why I'm here in your face. I'm going to be taking you on a journey. This is the premiere of my video, but be expecting videos like this from me every week, where I will take you up on the journey. I want to mentor you. I want to work with you as a partner. I'm going to be holding you hand to hand, and then we'll go through this journey together. I'm not going to be selling you all the things you've been reading on all those stuff you've been seeing on books or motivational. No, I'm going to be telling you the things that I tried. I'm going to be working with you based on what you want. We'll sit down and we'll put this together. Believe you me, God is always faithful, and I tell you, you will not regret it. Now, if you look at my story, there's something I want you to pick out from this episode. And what is that? That is, decisions is what makes a man. The day you get tired of wherever you are, that is where the strength comes on for you to become whatever you want to become. Everybody have the power to become what they want to be, but they need someone to provoke them. And provocation is not always comfortable. You need an insult. You need somebody to reject you. You need somebody to look down on you. You need somebody to push you out. You need somebody to stop helping you. You need somebody to stop feeding you. You need to stop begging. You need somebody to stop giving you dole out. You need the whole world to go against you. You need the government to put you in the stress. You need them to reject your proposal. You need them to kick you out of the job. Maybe sometimes you need that breakup from your loved, the person you think you love and all that. Maybe you need someone, maybe you need your father to disown you sometimes. Yeah, I can remember when I took up the journey of self-independence, my father was always at my throat, thinking I was wrong, telling me to get the job and stay with the salary and be contented. But today, well, he's late now, but before he died, I was happy that I was able to achieve all the dreams that I had for him. And even before he died, he was always proud of me, and he was always making reference to me. Ladies and gentlemen, be that person. You can. And the Mentor Ismail is ready to work with you. Thank you very much for this episode. I'll be hanging out with you, like I said, in the subsequent. That was going to be more videos coming up, more trainings, more articles. I'd like to see you at the top of the world. Let's soar together. All I wish for you is success, abundance, and self-respect. The Mentor Ismail signing out. Thank you.